I like to consider myself a professional optimist. That doesn't mean being naive of the realities of life and the risks and the dangers. What it means is that I will consciously decide to believe in a better tomorrow, in a more prosperous tomorrow. And the reason why I want to believe in a better tomorrow is because the alternative is damaging to me. When you only focus on the negative, it paralyzes you. It cripples you. It prevents you from going out there and living life to your fullest. It prevents you from pushing yourself, from finding out what you're capable of. And I don't want to live a life like that. An optimist takes on board the negative. Absolutely. He factors in the negative. But he chooses to proceed knowing that there are risks, because he wants to find out how far he could go. He wants to develop in his life, to improve his life. He understands that if I don't do this, I will guarantee one thing, and that is staying the same. And that should scare you more than anything. Staying where you are right now, in the exact same position a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Time moves quick. It doesn't wait for nobody. It really doesn't. Ask yourself sincerely, have I progressed much in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? Am I making a lot more money now than I was in 2020? And if the answer is no, well then more needs to be done. Not just in terms of work ethic, although that's a very important thing. But perhaps what you need to do is stop being so damn negative. Your negativity is crippling you. It's keeping you where you are right now, in an environment that you don't want to be in, making money that you're not happy making, in a relationship that you don't like, with a woman who doesn't respect you. Because you think, oh yeah, but the dating market is so difficult, so I guess I'll just keep this one. Oh, the job market is so bad, so you know what, I'm not going to apply. This is what negativity does to you. And you could connect the negativity, or you could say that the reason for that negativity is fear. Because they're afraid of getting out of the comfort zone. That leads them to just be negative. You know? To justify their fear, they just become negative. Yeah, but the market is... When in reality, what it is you're scared. You don't think you're worth more money. You don't believe that you deserve a higher salary. You're afraid of moving to a job that pays you a higher salary, and then you feeling like you're not qualified for the role. You know, they call that syndrome the spotlight effect. Okay? It's where you, sorry, not the spotlight effect, imposter syndrome. Let me correct myself. Imposter syndrome is where you believe that you're almost defrauding people. You don't feel qualified to be in the position you're in right now. And a lot of people are like that. So they don't apply to a higher paying job because they don't feel like they would be qualified to be in that position. So really, your negativity stems from your fear. Some people tried trading, for example, 5 years ago, lost thousands of dollars, whatever. And as a result, are now negative towards either the stock market or the foreign exchange market, whatever it is that you lost your money in. Because you had a bad experience, you now become negative. You've got to step outside of your emotions, gentlemen. Step outside of your emotions and think properly with your head. with your logic, not with your emotions. You're gonna be dealt bad cards eventually. We all are. That's the nature of life. You know, optimists are people that come to terms with the reality of life. They understand life presents challenges. They understand obstacles will arrive. But despite all of those things, they still proceed because they believe that tomorrow will be better than today. And they believe, most importantly, in their ability to make it happen. Even an ounce of belief. But they have that belief. You don't have to be the most confident guy in the world. But if you have a little bit of belief that, you know what, I might actually be able to pull this off. And that's why I'm going to do it. Be careful who you're around, gentlemen. There are people that will make you negative because you're always around them. And by osmosis, you start absorbing their negativity and you become a negative guy. Just by association. You're always around negative people, so now you become negative. It's a real thing. When you're around people that are optimistic, and if I say the word positive, some people find it to be like fake positivity. Oh, you don't want to be around people that are just deluded. Look, there's over the top positivity that is fake, and then there is genuine excitement for the future. You want to be around people that are excited for the opportunities that are out there, for what's possible, that focus on why we can do this and not why we can't, that focus on solutions as opposed to problems, that focus on their qualities as opposed to their, shortcomings. Those are the kind of people you want to be around because they make you think, wow, man, this person, like their energy is so great. They go out there, they take action. And look, success leaves clues, gentlemen. It really does. Success leaves clues. It's not a coincidence. You don't become successful accidentally. If someone is living a certain way, take notes. Okay, well, this guy's optimistic. He believes in the opportunities available. He's always looking for solutions. He believes in his qualities. Maybe I need to do more of that. Your angry, broke uncle who is bitter that he didn't invest in crypto or whatever, or Bitcoin when it first came out, he's not going to make you feel better about the future. He's just going to talk about why he didn't win all the time and why it's risky and you shouldn't, and he knew people that lost money and this and this, and it's just going to make you feel like, well, fuck it, then I'm not going to do this. He'll talk you out of it just based on his negativity. So be careful who you surround yourself with. Okay, believe in a prosperous tomorrow. Tell yourself, I deserve a prosperous future because I have great qualities and there's a lot that I can offer the world and I deserve good things. You got to believe that you do in order to get good things. You got to feel like you deserve good things. Okay? Be a professional optimist. Choose to believe in the possibilities. Don't be a negative individual who sits there focusing on the problems, not the solutions, who focuses on the risks and not the rewards. Like I said, you got to take the risks on board. But people that only focus on why it won't work out, they'll never do anything. They'll be crippled by their fear. Their fear will paralyze them, prevent them from going out there and discovering what they're capable of. There's so much money out there, so much opportunity. There really is. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.